Let's just. Oh my. Your coughs sound like they hurt.
It's dry. All right, today, chat, we are ranking the Camboys on if we think they would be a good father. Me and Ryan, here we go.
That was a good lead-in. Just like, do you feel more dad-like, even though you haven't had your child yet? Do you feel more dad-like?
Yes, because I like whenever there's an instance or whenever there's something that comes up, I always think of like my kid. Like, how will that
Affect them.
Yeah, how will that affect me? How will that affect them? How will that affect like the future?
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Jake.
Okay. Well, hold on. You can't. You gotta explain.
I've never done the ranking.
Well, S means at the top of the list. We usually keep that to like 3 or 4 people max.
That means super.
That means superior, S tier, God tier, whatever people call it. And then that means you'd be the best. Like you'd be one of the best dads. F means good luck to the child, right?
I like S only having 3. Doesn't matter.
I agree.
Doesn't matter. Let's only put 3.
I'm
So
good
if
with
someone's
that.
in there and then we have to put in someone else, taking somebody out.
Right.
So
So
let's go on to Danny or
you really just discussion on Jake. I mean, initially for Jake, he owns a home already. That's a huge plus.
yes.
He has been in a relationship with Tara for a while. I've never seen him with like his own animals or pets or anything. Usually that's a good judge in my opinion, like how someone takes care of an animal
Yes.
is usually like a decent sign. So my gut's going C. I mean, well, you know,
I think he's a good C as well. I just think he might be too young. I don't actually think he would be ready for a kid right now. I feel like he's like too in his like.
but if he had a kid, I think he could figure it out.
Okay, so we're putting a base premise. If everyone were to have a kid right now,
Yes.
like drop
this second.
drop of
this
half.
second. And an F means like genuinely you would be worried maybe for the child.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you know, I'm not worrying about. I said Jake might forget it every now and then, but he's rich. Probably has
Honestly,
a tracker. Like if Jake and Tara had a kid, they'd name it like Craven. You know, something cool.
I think the name of the kid would be Rad. Like that would be the name.
B-Rad, like Brad.
I think it'd be Rad.
Oh, literally.
Come
Rad.
here, Rad.
I think Kramer Craven. Would David show up or be late to the birth of his child? And that's a real question. Do you think there's a chance?
Huge joke. I think David
think
would be. I think David would be a really good dad.
David is a type of dad who would low key be a really great dad because he would care about that. Like I think it would mean a lot to him. You know, like he can be very serious when he needs to be. And I think that's a good.
He seems daddy.
He does.
Okay.
Whoa!
He just seems kind of like fatherly.
Okay, my thought for David is at least B.
I was gonna say high B or low A.
High B feels solid. David can be late sometimes, and like seriously, can be really late. Like that is a flaw.
Yeah, but being late doesn't mean. I'm saying like if they were
Okay,
all be
well,
like
soccer
flopped
game.
in-
Okay,
oh,
but
he's
I'm
there.
thinking future.
Okay, future. Okay, like a kid, like when he's like.
Well,
14.
everything matters. It's not just the first hour with your kid. It's like how would you be as a dad? Whatever. But like in general, you know, you want the dad to go to the games.
I'm okay with a high B or a low A.
High B. I would give him about 88.
Okay, so that's like a B plus.
Fair.
I like that.
I like that as well.
I don't think there's many people who can get higher than David in the B
B,
category.
I agree. He's very high up there. Harrison, we haven't seen Harrison in a while. How long has it been since we've seen Harrison? I haven't seen Harrison in probably 3 years. Or 4 years.
A long
4
time.
years.
Love Harry. Think he's a great guy. Great friend. Super everything
I'm
under
going
the
to say
sun.
great granddad. And Harrison can cook. He'll feed his child a future great meal.
I was gonna say controversial. I did say controversial because I was gonna say we put him in S, and I don't think he could be taken out of S regardless. I
was wondering where you're going to go with that. Actually.
Anybody else who's in the S, I would say take out. I think Harrison like locks in an S tier.
I think he's the only S.
No, not the only S.
Oh, I was like, wow,
but if
I
there's
disagree.
Harrison and 2 others, stamped.
Realistically, I probably would have put Harrison A.
Really?
Yeah, which is high. I don't know. Like, I don't.
I just know he
David
lives
is-
in the UK. They have a really good school system. They like teach really well out
Okay,
there.
see now you're really thinking ahead. Now you were making fun of me. Now you're thinking of the colleges they're going to.
He cooks really well, so like
agree.
the baby would have like all fresh food.
Although babies usually don't eat like chicken cutlets right away, but that's
Yeah, but he could get a chicken and mash it up and
true.
literally get chicken paste from.
I agree. I'm not upset with
All
Harrison
she's
being
praised.
S.
Hands
Put
down,
an S, yeah.
stamped in.
There's no argument for me there. All right, next up we have Mondo, and he's an honorary cam boy. Now I'm sure you have a decent. You work with Mondo. I've worked with Mondo. There's work Mondo and personal Mondo, and they're 2 different people. Mondo's another one. May not show up to the birth. Might forget that he had plans or something. So that's what scares me a little.
I don't know why I can't picture Mondo being a dad. Is that a bad thing?
I think I could see Mondo holding a baby and being good, and that's a big deal.
feel
Like,
like
I could just
he-
see Mondo doing that and being fine,
I feel like he'd hold it and be like one of those where it's like,
or not know what to do afterwards.
yeah, he's not just like normal with the baby. He's kind of like that.
Okay, I like stiff. Yeah, I mean, okay. It's probably in the C to B range.
For sure.
Just because
sure.
sometimes he can be a little, like, flaky, I guess. So, like, you know, you want... Yeah, I think the CB range. Now, would he be above Jake?
I would.
Under Jake, I think. What?
If we had an uncle list, I think Mondo would be a great fucking
Higher
uncle.
up, sure.
I think Mondo would be a fantastic uncle. Do I think Mondo would be a great dad? I think I'm putting him below Jakey.
In C.
Yeah.
All right. Is wrecked.
Is another
This is
Hernandez.
controversial. Now, there's probably going to be people that say A.
did you say?
Controversial.
Oh.
This is
Are you
probably...
Brazilian?
Yeah. I mean, my brain was going to C.
Uh,
Here's why, and I have a reason. When I was doing a stream with Will, he informed me that Daniel had a turtle that he forgot to take care of.
Yeah,
now,
that-
if
that
you do that with a baby, you end up in prison. You can do that with a turtle and be okay with it. You can't forget about a baby. You'll be arrested. So for that, it's minimum C at the
I
highest
also
C.
don't know, like maybe he'll know how to change a diaper, but I don't know if he'll know when and how frequent, or maybe the baby's diaper is soiled. He's like, I'll do it later.
I'll forget.
You can't
yeah,
do
true,
that.
You got it. You can't. You got to do it now. I agree. That's true.
I don't know if he'd be like, you know, does the baby really need lotion? Like,
I would probably put Mondo.
he has a lot to figure out.
Yes,
he has a lot
which
to
is
figure out
fine,
in
which
life
is
as
fine.
well. He doesn't currently like own a home. He doesn't. Okay, I'm not calling
Which
him
is
out.
fine
by the way.
because neither do I.
Yeah, he doesn't have like
Well,
a
then-
steady relationship.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like he's still like finding himself. So for that
That's fair.
reason,
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna say F.
Oh, I see. Okay. First F. He does look like a little kid there, kind of.
He looks like a baby squeeby.
Yeah. Yo! Next up is Crawford! Yo!
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 Oh my goodness. High F.
High F is
the
good.
highest
That's
F
fair.
you can get. The
High F is
highest
fair, but yo!
Oh, shit, my dick is out. Yo!
Oh, his dick is out, yo!
Yep.
I think he's my first. I'm gonna miss you say I think he's the first A.
Really?
Yeah.
Hazel had a cut on her neck from surgery.
Oh, I thought you said from Crawford.
And it was bleeding. And I told Crawford, I was like, "Hey, I'm out right now. Can you make sure she's not bleeding? Can you wipe?" Boom, hands down.
Oh, yeah,
that's
did.
it. Like,
That's a big win
he's
for
there.
me. That's
He's there.
that's a huge win.
So with a child, I think he'd be really caring, and I think he'd be really like sweet and all these things.
Yeah.
You're saying A?
Yeah.
I would say B though. Like if you
That
would have a
makes
baby
sense.
right now, he'd be like, "Oh shit! Like sorry JC, sorry Ryan. Like
Yeah.
can I put him in the bathroom?"
Oh, I see. Like you think he'd be overwhelmed with? Yeah. I mean, okay,
don't
sure,
know.
but
I don't know.
I think he'd figure it out. I don't know.
He is a family man though. Yes. His whole
I
family.
know what
would
you're
love
saying though, Michael Jackson.
Okay,
All right, are we
on
fair?
the
Are we
way,
good with
on the
that?
way,
I
yeah.
think. And, okay.
Like A.
Juniper agrees. Boom. A. All right. Next we have Dill.
I feel like Dill would be one of those dads who's holding the baby and a beer.
I see.
He's in the backyard with both in his hands.
Mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
You're saying before Dill. He's saying before. You're worse. Brian.
Yes.
I think Brian would be a fantastic dad.
I think he would be a, oh my god, loving dad.
Yeah.
An unbelievable loving dad.
Unbelievably, for sure.
I think above Crawford, hands down.
Okay, no. Will is up now.
Let's throw him at F. Keep going.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. I genuinely think Will would be one of the best. I think Will would be a great father.
I do too, because he's very good with his dog, and that's a big thing for me.
I don't know
He treats London really well. He
why
spoils
he's
her.
holding a baby. That is crazy. If I were to give my kid to one of the Camboys,
Yeah.
Will would be one of the first people I think of.
I
Will
agree. He would.
be such a good dad.
Will and Dill are both also protective, which is good. I want someone to be protective because, you know,
Yeah.
damn, I don't know.
And I could see Will just spending a lot of time with the kid. Like, just, I would say above Dill, for sure.
Right there. Christian for this one should be super high.
Yeah.
Because-
I think Christian gets a bad, like, not a bad rep. Everyone loves Christian. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't get enough credit is the exact words I was thinking of. No, he doesn't get a bad rep. He gets a good rep.
Yeah, people
He doesn't
rag
give
on
enough
him
credit.
a decent amount.
He doesn't get enough credit. I think Christian would be an absolutely fantastic father.
Agreed.
He talks about it a lot. He tweets about it a lot.
He loves it.
You know,
He's about it. He is a dad already, right?
I also
Like,
think he is ready.
honestly, above Brian. And once again, I would let Christian watch my kid for a week if I had to.
Yeah.
Hey, he would come back better than he was.
Yeah.
All right, so Christian and me is going above Brian and A, in my opinion. What do you think?
I would agree.
Okay.
I like the Utah statement because I agree with that.
All right. Devontae.
I'm giving him. He's giving like uncle vibes, but like
Uncle vibes,
not real uncle. Kind of like god uncle.
Are you? What's a god uncle?
Just kind of like
Floating around.
like your real uncle's friend. I don't know if he's ready right now. I don't think so.
Bruh.
The financially stable thing, the house, the serious.
I get it. Yeah,
like
it's
all
like,
these things.
is it there yet?
In his life, I don't think he's there to do it.
If it was up to me, genuinely, I think I would have had Devontae, maybe like in C below Mondo. But I get it. Now I don't know if this is Andy. Now I'm curious to see. I'm getting a lot of differences between Andy and Harrison, in my opinion.
I think he's too young. I think he's too like mentally young. Yeah, his age is young. Who cares? But like, I think mentally young. I don't think he would be ready at all.
I agree.
I don't think F though. I see a bunch of Fs.
You're thinking. I actually think Devontae would be more ready than Andy.
100%.
Well then Devontae's an F.
But would I give Andy my baby or Devontae?
Devontae.
I'm going straight Andy.
Really?
Yeah,
I just think because
Andy.
Devontae's a little older. I do feel. I mean, not like I do trust Andy. I trust Andy. I would trust Andy.
That's what I'm saying.
But over Devontae, I kind of would lean Devontae.
If it was like 2 days, it'd be like Andy, here you go, boom. He would lock in.
That's true.
Like,
I mean,
straight up lock in.
He's a very good hard
but
worker.
If they both had one for the rest of their lives, Devontae's down. I think Andy's.
So
I think Andy's a little bit up.
So we put maybe Andy above Jake. Jake should
Or,
lead a minimum.
Andy would
lead
be a
to
C.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have Savage. It's tough. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
He is going out a lot lately.
Yeah. I just don't think he gives himself a great light on being.
I see. Because deep, like he is not.
No, okay, let's just spitfire. Good qualities of like why he'd be a good dad. He's tall.
You know, he can do something consistently, which is good. He's a hard worker. He's not afraid to grind, which is good for his kid. He's older, you know. Do people know his age? He's like late 20s, right? So it's like that's good. He's maturing. The dancing on tables is a negative. He can't dance on the crib. So I would say C. Right? Because Devontae.
You're handing your baby to Savage or Devontae for the night. Just for one night. Here, take care of it.
Devontae, because I feel like
I'm
he'd
going
have.
Devontae, bro.
But does Devontae have. Hold on. I want to back up Savage here. Devontae doesn't have a bed frame.
I think it's below Devontae. Savage, I fucking love you, bro.
Okay, next up we have Thomas. I mean, Thomas is really good on his.
I think Thomas would be a great dad.
He's a really good problem solver. He would be prepared, and like same thing. The crib would be built. Like that stuff is all super.
He would have everything lined up.
Above.
Bro, I swear to God, I think he would be. I think he'd be a better.
He'd be a better bib than Bob Up.
I think Babas would be a better.
Babas and Bobby's bib.
I think Babas is wearing Bobby's bib. And is this bad?
Wow. I mean, not really, because he's.
He would be locked the fuck in.
Yeah, like I would let Thomas watch my kid for a month. Okay, next up we have Kevin. I don't know, like Kevin genuinely, Dallas would make a very great father, and
I think Kevin would be in the A tier. I feel like we might have to move somebody.
that could be the 5th A tier, right? If so, he's either A or S. I don't think he's B.
Like has his whole shit planned out. Like he's doing super well on YouTube financially. Like he invests in stocks. Like he didn't get into the crypto shit.
He's much
like,
smarter than I am. Like
and he has dad strength. And in the very
so what
odd instance,
if we put Crawford to top of B? We
think,
put Kevin to second behind Christian or above Christian. Okay, Reggie.
I think he'd be a good. I think he'd be good. Great, no. Bad, no.
B.
B, yes, for sure. Maybe he has all those good things, good qualities, like he moved out of LA and he wanted to get his own house and, you know, further his relationship with his girlfriend and do all these
good with his dog. That's good.
But I don't think he's ready to have a full-on kid. I think he'd be a B. I think
that's fair.
I don't think he's an A yet. Pretty high. I would say
above Will.
Yeah, I would say smush him. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's
David. I think David locked in that spot in the top B.
I think David's fair at top of B. Yeah, age,
same with Jake.
Income solid.
Jake locked into that.
Grinding. Here's Danny.
Dude, I don't think there's any hole.
There is not. Now okay, Danny's
just where in at?
Danny's income. The sleep until 3 thing is immediately horrible because I would fear that like my kid would like not be. Danny does not need a kid. He needs so he should be F. That's a good thing in my opinion. Almost.
I hate to call him out, but bro, he needs to like. He's too young. He doesn't think years in advance. He thinks about what am I going to stream tomorrow? Is it going to be fucking Fortnite or Valorant or just chatting? I think he'd be last.
Next up is me. I would put Christian in S. I would put myself high A.
Okay.
Because I've been single I'm doing better financially recently, which is nice, but I'm not like rich. I don't have a home. But I would be a very good dad for sure. I already know I would be a great dad.
I think you would be a fantastic dad. You have the beard. You have
Dad beard is important.
And this
the
is
dad look is important.
You're like the manliness. Like, you know your future. Like you're very caring. You tend to people. Like, you're quiet. You're to yourself. Like you know what you want. And you're older. Like I think you're ready.
I have a dad voice.
I would say you're next after me to have one.
B, A, or S. I would agree with either one.
I would say A above Thomas or Crawford.
I'm in a super agreement.
I think it's good for right now, but I know we're gonna have to start moving shit around.
All right, with JC,
genuinely think he'd be S.
Yeah, I mean, because he's also the thing with JC is a great family, a big family. So like people will take care of his kids all the time.
Very big family, man.
Once again, he's mega rich. If I had JC's money, dead ass, I swear to God, I'd put myself in S.
He loves his family. Like, I don't see one bad thing about JC.
And if it's Chelsea, like Chelsea's going to be a S tier mom because I see how she treats her dog.
I think it's impossible for JC to even be top of A. I think JC's S. Like,
I'll actually put him above Christian because of I think he's ready now. For sure.
I was gonna say he's also ready. He's
getting
to that
age. If
age.
it plopped it in, he's fine. We're old, man.
Yeah.
Last up is you.
Last but not least, chat.
I mean, here's the thing. You have to go in S. We honorarily have to put you in S as good luck.
Yeah.
And we have to put you above Harrison as good luck. That's just out of good vibes. It has to be S.
That's what I'm thinking. Chat.
This is good vibes only. I love how it looks right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's it. I think we'll lock that in. I think that's as good as we're gonna get it.
That is it. That's that's who we think would be a good father / kind of like a
babysitter, uncle, whatever.
If we had to give them our baby for a little bit, that's where we'd put them.
Solid. All right, Chad. I'll see you later.
Say bye, Ryan.
Nice to see you.
Thanks to
seeing you.
Thanks seeing you.
All right. See you, Cam.
Fuck it, Chad. I'm gonna get off too. I love you guys.
All right. See you, Dale. See you, Cam. Peace, everybody.
Bye, boss. Bye, boss.
Bye, boss.